Hello everyone, I'm Kote. Today I will tell you 5 important stories about antiperspirants and deodorants. First story is common myth in which they can cause cancer and Alzheimer's disease. There is thought that antiperspirants can cause breast cancer because they contain aluminum, and aluminum can be absorbed by skin. It can act on estrogen receptors and modify these estrogen receptors and cause breast cancer. Also, this aluminum, which is main component of majority of antiperspirants, is neurotoxic, and it's toxic for the body. So it can damage neural cells and neural tissue, and it can cause neurodegeneration and result in Alzheimer's disease. Theoretically, these statements are correct, and it can really happen. But practically, there is many researches and studies about safety of antiperspirants, and majority of them saying that there is no statistical differences. And conclusion of American Cancer Society, also Cancer Institute, is that antiperspirants are safe, or there is no enough information to conclude if they are safe or not. So if we generalize answer, main answer is that antiperspirants does not cause cancer, or we have no enough information. Second story is about body odor. Every person literally has body odor. Body odor we have because on our skin live lots of bacteria. These bacteria eating proteins which comes from our sweat. Sweat comes from our sweat glands. Sweat glands located on our skin. And these sweat glands are not all are not same. They are different. For example, in the area of armpits, there is apocrine glands which are bigger. They produce more sweat. This sweat contains more proteins and are more sticky. That's why it's very hospitable and very good area for bacterial growth. And bacteria are growing here. They eat and digest these proteins from sweat, and after digestion these products causes odor. So these bacteria, which are most commonly Staphylococcus species and Corynebacterium, causes armpit odor. And another example is for example genital region, where we have less odor but still have. Genital region commonly is presented by eccrine glands. Eccrine is smaller glands, and they produce sweat which contains less proteins, and it's a less favorable area for bacterial growth. And bacteria is also different here. Here is Lactobacillus species, Staphylococcus species, and Enterococcus. These bacteria are more common in genital region, and as we said, Staphylococcus and Corynebacterium are more common in armpits. That's why armpit odor is much stronger. And what we can say? We can say that hygiene, regular washing armpits by soap can reduce armpit smell, but it still can have any person. Regardless, you may wash several times a day, and still have odor. And it's largely determined by genetics. So every person, literally every, have body odor. Body odor is also depends on what you eating. When you eating, byproducts of this food can be released by sweat. That's why different foods can have different odor on body skin. Our third story is about antiperspirants. Let's review more detailed antiperspirants. Antiperspirants main mechanism of action is aluminum chloride or aluminum chlorhydrate. These two components are frequently used, and what they are doing, they are reacting with sweat, and they produce gel-like substance which plugs sweat glands, and sweat is not produced anymore and is not released because it is plugged. That's why they stop sweating, and when sweat is not released, it's not good environment for bacteria, and bacteria's growth also reduced, and odor is reduced also. Its main mechanism of antiperspirants. Antiperspirants action is reversible, of course. After some period of time, these gels are degenerated and sweat are released, and after released, it can have rebound effect. It means after using antiperspirants, more sweat can be produced when you stop using antiperspirants. And armpit smell can be stronger if you stop using antiperspirants. It is called rebound effect. And fourth story is about deodorants. So as you see, deodorants and antiperspirants are different. If antiperspirants stop producing and releasing sweat, deodorants just kills bacteria and mask odor. Antiperspirants also mask odor because both deodorants and antiperspirants contains fragrance which can mask odor, but difference here is that the antiperspirant plug sweat glands and stop releasing sweat, while deodorants kills bacteria and no bacteria to produce odor anymore. That's the mechanism. And most commonly used components is triclosan, alcohol, and essential oils. And when they say that it's naturally based deodorant, most of them contains essential oils. And chemical deodorants, most common is triclosan. And we should be careful here. There is two components, paraben and phthalates, which can cause, first one cause cancer, breast cancer, and second one acts on reproductive system and can cause disease of reproductive system. So when we buy deodorants, we should pay attention to these two components. And 5 stories is review what we said and what about we talked already. First was myth that antiperspirant causes cancer. American Cancer Society and National Cancer Institute states that antiperspirant do not cause cancer. And they say also there is no enough information to say that they can cause cancer. Same to Alzheimer's disease. Second was body odor. Body odor is caused by bacteria on our skin. They break down proteins in our sweat, and these metabolites and this metabolism is main cause of our odor. Odor has any person, regardless age, regardless sex. Of course, in children, especially before puberty, there is no well-developed these apocrine glands. That's why they have less odor, but small amount of odor has any person. Antiperspirants main component is aluminum-based products. Aluminum is main component, and they plug sweat glands, and they stop releasing sweat. That's why they fight body odor, and they mask body odor also because of fragrance. They contain fragrance. And deodorants also contain fragrances, and they also mask body odor, but they also kill bacteria. That's most important informations about antiperspirants and deodorants. If you like my videos, please thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.